today. From Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. It's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 18 carries, 98 yards, too shy of 100.
Leading the league in rushing after week 1. You know he'd love to double down and continue that type of play here in week 2.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Shreds the tackle. And he's got this down to the 35.
Christian McCaffrey on the carry.
It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
Yeah, that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3 and out. They did. We're scoreless after 1.
Down, Carolina.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw, Darnold. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. Call it a loss of 8 yards on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively. Brady will try again on 2nd down. And looking again for Gronkowski. He's got him this time.
And the Buccaneers.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A 1st down there on a pickup at 25. So we've hit it. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Joey Slye to kick off.
After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A reminder, still some good games coming up here in week 2 of the NFL. Later tonight, a rematch from that Super Bowl a few years back. New England visits Seattle up northwest. And then on Monday night, we'll be there. The first regular season NFL game ever played in the state of Nevada. The New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders from Allegiant Stadium. That should be something. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the gun, it's Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown. His 2nd season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
39-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. But now it's third down.
Third down. And 8 yards to go.
Darnold. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. Here's the Panthers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And this is caught. He hits more. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. David Moore, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
They would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. The 30. Look at him go inside the 30.
Keep running, man.
He will take this all the way.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
So Sam Darnold in the offense. Down by 8. A little over a minute to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
He certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to third down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
And that will be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Open man is Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Past the 20. 10. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6.
Touchdown.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And, boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me,
under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold, he's going to let it fly, and that's caught inside the 30. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On first down, Darnold. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One last throw now for Darnold. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Start your week by installing your game plan.